So let's start with Nifty. Let me just bring up the screen in front of you. So this is Nifty as we discussed. Let me also bring up the OI scan that we discussed yesterday. So these are the OI stats. So if you recall from yesterday's morning video, we did discuss that 15,600 had heavy call writing and 15,400 had heavy put writing. The 15,400 put writing has increased a little and it still is maintaining its status. Also, now put writing has increased at 15,500 also. Yesterday we saw that 15,500 was relatively very less in terms of put writing and call writing, and it was almost at a 15,450 level that you can see over here. But today we see that there's a significant increase at 15,500, having both call writing and put writing. But on the upside, the call writing is slightly increasing as we go up, but 15,600 has very less call writing compared to the put writing on the downside. So the market is still on an uptrend mode, but since we are in an uncharted territory right now, we really cannot decide the targets or resistance on the upside, but we can stick with the psychological levels. Basically around 15,700 might be a good psychological resistance for it. Before that, 15,650, 675 might be a test point. So on a short note, we can see that 15,675 to 15,700 might be a range of resistance, and support lies at 15,500 strongly, followed by 15,400. So if we chart it out on this is a daily chart, and yesterday's, so let me just jot down yesterday's high. So yesterday's high was 15,606. So I'll make it exact number 606, right? Okay, so that's the all-time high of Nifty, although we closed around 15,582, 583, that's 20 points below. So we have a good support at 15,500 psychologically, followed by 15,400 levels. Let me just mark, or 15,400, basically when I say 15,400, that would be yesterday's low, 15,374 levels. So that's pretty good of a support on downside. But before that, we have a clear support at 15,500 if we see on intraday basis. So this is the 5 minutes chart that is in front of you currently. So let me find 15,500 level for you. So this is the zone level of, there's one support at here, 15,470 levels. Because that was a point where we resisted continuously multiple times, try to resist, but over here we can see that we see a huge break here, right? That's one point. And another point of support lies at 15,500. Like I mentioned, this was a test point multiple times if you see in this range, then followed by 15,530 levels, also 520 levels. So on downside we have multiple supports, but on upside we currently do not have any resistance apart from yesterday's day high and psychological resistance of 15,675 and 15,700 levels, where we can see heavy call writing on the next stage. So that's on Nifty's front. So slightly currently we are in a mixed trend today, so we need to wait and watch about how the day would go on, whether it would be a trending market or it would be a range bound within 15,500, 600 levels, trying to consolidate for a further move. So that's on Nifty's front, but let's see what's happening on Bank Nifty's front. So if I clear out the drawings for Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty, like we discussed yesterday, we are hovering around the resistance of 35,544 levels, if I recall that. So yesterday we tried to cross that multiple times. We just took over that in the last half an hour. So 35,500 levels acted as quite a good resistance yesterday, but in the last half an hour we witnessed a huge buying, and supposedly we just took over that mark, right? So for Bank Nifty, the resistance lies at 35,588 yesterday's high, and if we see on the daily chart, so this is the daily chart that I brought in. So this was a level which we discussed continuously, 35,544, this candle. So if the buying continues with this way, the next resistance would lie around 36,000 levels, 35,900 level, and then followed by 36,500. So that's slightly 500 point zone in each side on upside. But on downside, we have support at 34,000, 35,000 odd levels still. It's a good support, and followed by 35,200 also, which was slightly supportive yesterday. So let me just bring up the 5-minute chart in front of you and see what's been happening here. So if you see this one, this has been a range significantly, this whole zone. Let me just draw it out for you. So this has been a zone continuously yesterday, which Bank Nifty tried to play, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs basically. But as we moved, we can see that we see a break over here in the last half an hour. So assume if this break sustains, we could go up. Otherwise, it would again fall in the same zone of this one and try to play around in this zone until give a further break either towards 35,900 or 34,900 levels. So it's currently in between on both sides. We need to wait and watch in the day about where it might go. But let's see on OI front where we stand for Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, there hasn't been much of a change. 35,500 there's been heavy call writing, and 36,000 there's heavy call writing, and on downside 35,000 level there's heavy put writing compared to other strikes. So we can see that there's a huge support at 35,000, where resistance is at 35,500, the zone which we are talking, and where we closed approximately. So we closed around 35,526. That's 30 points above the resistance. It's a good sign for bulls, but we need to see it's not of much thing. Bank Nifty can just move by 100 200 points in one tick. So we just need to see how the day goes on, and then on upside we see that 36,000, 36,500, 36,500 zone is important. So that's on Bank Nifty front. So I guess, yeah, that's for the day, and let's see where we stand. Let's also take a look at SGX, at where it is right now. At 850, it's at 15,621. That's approximately 40 points above yesterday's closing of SGX future. So that is SGX future, and we did close yesterday at 15,570 levels, 575.80 levels. So that will be approximately 40 or 50 points on the upside. Slight gap up, and we need to see where these levels would stand today at the opening. So I guess that's it for today, and let's see where we go as we head on. See you and have a good trading day. Thank you.